Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Once again, here Moe Stoops, head coach of the University of Oklahoma football program. Just doing a little press conference here talking about the Orange Bowl, but before we even get into that, just want to set the record straight, get you media guys lined out. Apparently, you guys want to just kind of make up your old rules. Just want to talk a little bit about Joe Mixon. Orange Bowl policy required Joe to talk in front of you guys. Wasn't my discretion or choice, my option. Had to let him talk. Didn't think I was going to have to tell him that you guys were going to try to treat him like that and accost him in such a rude manner. Should have known, though. You guys are media. You do whatever you want. You make up your own rules. So anyways, at the end of the day, looking at this, you guys tried to jump on Joe. Joe punched a woman in the face. He served a year's suspension away from the team. He got sentenced to 100 hours community service, and he even had some court-ordered counseling. So I think Joe's probably paid his time. You know, he's been on the team since then. He's back on the team, working hard, been a great teammate, loyal teammate to his players, his friends, and everything. He's been doing good, you know. So I just wish you guys would lay back and just leave it alone. That's the last I'm going to talk about that. What? Oh, if it was my daughter? Oh, no, if it was my daughter, we're talking about a whole different set of circumstances there. If that was my... No, anyhow, we're just talking about the game. We're not talking about Joe, so I'm done with that. So moving forward, if you're entertained in women getting hit in the face rather than Oklahoma football, you know there's a Holly Holmes and Ronda Rousey. Just Google it up. You can see that all day till you're sick and fit, and you're happy with that. So anyways, at the end of the day, I'm here to talk about football. Joe was too, but I'm not going to be as nice as Joe was to you. So don't ask me anything else about that. We're moving forward. Talking about the Orange Bowl versus Clemson Tigers there tomorrow. Sun Life Stadium in Miami. It'll be a 4 p.m. Eastern kickoff with a 3 p.m. Okie start. Looking at this thing, if you want to come on out tonight, there's going to be a live pep rally, beach bash rally there at South Beach. They're supposed to have a couple live bands coming in and playing for entertainment. The bands are supposed to be Imagine Dragons, and then the other band was Macklemore. So between Imagine Dragons and Macklemore, hopefully you'll be able to come on out and get you a cheap radioactive suit that's on a discount rack, if you know what I mean. And if you don't get what that was about, talk to me after the press conference. I'll try to straighten that out for you. Anyway, moving forward, looking at Clemson, they've got a good coach there, Dabo Swinney. But ultimately, I think if you put Count in front of Dabo, you got you a Star Wars character, Count Dabo, and it probably dies in the first sequel anyhow. So we're talking about Clemson being the ACC champs. You know, they play there at Death Valley, which I thought was in California, but I guess people make up their own rules, kind of like media. But I'm not digging into that right now. We do know that Clemson's got a national championship on their belt, and I want to really put a heavy emphasis on the A, since it's a single form. That means they've only got one, and under Count Dabo, they've got 2 conference championships. Coach Moe Stoops got 9. Not that anyone's counting, but if you are, 9 is the number. This game between OU and Clemson dating back, we're 2-2 right now, so this is kind of a tiebreaker of sorts. You guys want to talk about last year, the 40-6. This is not, we're not going to determine this game on the past. We got different players playing. We got different coaches coaching different schemes. It's a whole different ball game. You guys want to live in the past and do stats and stuff like that. It's not about that. It's about who's going to be playing on the field tomorrow. But just in case you were interested in the past, I got some numbers here I put together. The 129 FBS football teams, all-time records. OU versus Clemson. OU's 5th, Clemson's 25th. National championships, OU ranks 7th, Clemson 27th. Conference championships, OU 2nd, Clemson's 21st. Anyway, bowl games, OU's 7th, Clemson's 17th. Wins all time, OU 7th, Clemson 21st. Have we lost one yet? No? Yeah, so anyways, bowl record, OU's 14th and Clemson's at 30th. Consensus All-Americans, OU ranks 5th all time, Clemson's at 30th. Heisman winners, OU's at 4th and Clemson's at 37th. NFL draft picks, OU's at 4th, Clemson's at 31st. First round NFL draft picks, OU ranks 9th and Clemson ranks 21st. Weeks in the AP poll, OU ranks 3rd overall, Clemson's 21st. Weeks at the AP poll number 1, OU ranks 2nd and Clemson's at 24. But I don't have time to look at stats or putting that stuff together. We're not going to dig up the past, but just in case you're wondering, that's there for your You guys can do it that what you want. Facts are Clemson this year averages a 38-20 victory. OU's averaging 45-20. You want to look at their playmakers and Deshaun Watson, Heisman candidate, heck of a ball player. He can move the ball through land and air and sea, and if we had water polo, could probably do all three. So we don't, fortunately for us, so that'll be a benefit we got. Defensive end Shaq Lawson, heck of a ball player, comes fast off the end, but we got heck of ball players in our tackles, and the freshmen that can block him up. Quarterback Mackenzie Alexander, he talks about himself being good, but he's about the only one that says it. Mackenzie, personally, I think it's almost similar to a girl's name, but I'm not going to bring that up here. Not going to make fun of anybody having a guy's name that could be a girl's name. That's just not what I do here. So anyhow, backup tackle Jake from Morgan. From Morgan's his last name. That's halfway cool. Anyway, he's got 3 players suspended. You guys are talking like that could make a difference, or how do I feel? And I disagree. I mean, the 2 players getting suspended for drugs, I understand. The kicker getting suspended for drugs, I don't know if I agree with that. It's just a kicker. He's not going to do a lot of running. He's just going to sit there and kick the ball and play PlayStation. So the conferences will have to get together for that. That's neither here nor there. But we got players missing too. Just a couple weeks ago, you look at Trevor Knight. He has to be released, so we released him. We released him to leave the program. I don't think that was to declare himself eligible for the NFL draft, though. I think he, anyway. So moving forward, this is a big game, guys. It's a big atmosphere. Win or go home. Seniors, I just want to give a shout out to them. That could be their last game, last time to be in this setting. And, guys like Sterling Shepard, Deron Neal, Ty Darlington, those guys have played well all year, along with Neela Kamikaze or Kawasaki, Kazatati, the good guys like that. Defensive ends, you look on the side of defense, Charles Taprak, Striker, Devontae Bond, a lot of these guys played great for me for many years. I have instructed every single one of them that if Austin Siebert's to miss any kicks during this playoff situations, they are allowed to tackle him on site. So we're not going to deal with any kind of pressure of Austin Siebert missing kicks. We don't want to make up where points were missed. So anyway, in the end, I think it's big. We won a Big 12 championship like I told you we were going to. And then we're going to be looking at this national championship. Got a good ball team in Clemson, but nothing we haven't faced before. We can take it on stride, be victorious, and at the end of the day, move this program forward. Quest for 8, baby.